Good morning, everyone. So today I'm going to talk about GLP-1 medications, weight loss drugs, right? And the number of these drugs are doing rounds, specifically Ozempic, right? And we again think this is a quick fix solution to our uh, weight gain issues, and uh, this actually is do not work 50% of the time, and probably I'm going to deep dive into this today. And before the biggest worry is that these drugs are being sold as an FMCG product, right? And a lot of these startups are funded who are just pushing these drugs without understanding, how everyone's biology reacts to it, and they have number of side effects, right? So essentially, these drugs. So let's understand what GLP is, right? So GLP is one of those, you know, uh, proteins released by our microbiome, right? And you know, uh, it is done basically, the microbes when they digest a lot of hard to absorb carbohydrates like fiber, which cannot be digested by our body. So the microbes actually digest these, hard to digest, absorb this hard to digest, metabolize hard to digest, carbohydrates. They convert this into, short chain fatty acids such as bitrate, acetate, and propionate. It's acetate which secretes GLP-1, right? And it is actually it acts as giving signal, satiety signal to various parts of the body, including brain, right? So there is a GLP receptor. So consider this as GLP receptor as a satiety button, right? And GLP-1 as the one pushing that button, right? So if it pushes the button, then probably there's a satiety signaling across the body, and then you feel full and you don't feel look to eat more, and that's how it regulates your energy metabolism, and again so that is so Ozempic is actually a synthetic version of it. It pushes this button artificially, right? But there is a lot of side effects, especially because it slows down the food movement, food motility. So essentially, you would start having digestive issues, constipation, bloating, a lot of these things. Then you will start taking maybe laxatives, and then you will have more. It will further imbalance your gut microbiome. You'll have more issues, right? So that's the basic why it doesn't work, right? And probably before that, let us discuss also about uh, why we are developing obesity. India is ranked third in the obesity index, which is really a reason for worry. And uh, it's not about calorie counting or having calorie deficit, or having high protein diets, calorie quantification, food quantification. These all are just bad. These doesn't solve your. It is just suppressing your symptoms. So understand weight gain is a symptom. The underlying cause is not about eating more. It's about low grade chronic inflammation, right? So this low-grade chronic inflammation is triggered by our gut microbiome. So let me explain this. So first thing is you should understand that the gut and brain talk to each other through vagus nerve. There's a gut-brain axis. Gut tells brain how much of the food they need, and that drives your your hunger. So essentially, it influences your ghrelin, leptin, and other hunger hormone responses, so that you may feel. So there are certain greedy microbes who are active or expressing virulence. They would make you eat more, right? By releasing certain neurotransmitters such as even serotonin. So probably if you that gives you pleasure, right? So dopamine, serotonin, these are certain neurotransmitters released by our microbiome. If you are consuming something which is actually uh, preferred or loved by these greedy microbes, they can actually make you eat more, right? So one way is obviously microbes, gut microbes impact your ghrelin, leptin, and other hunger suppressing hormones, right? Second thing is the inflammatory molecules. So if you are on too much of high protein diets, right, your microbes can metabolize a lot of these amino acids into what we call is TMAO, which is an harmful pro-inflammatory metabolite, which can enter in bloodstream and trigger inflammatory responses. This can lead to fat storage and low fat export, which can lead to weight gain, right? Second case is lipopolysaccharides, and lipopolysaccharides again, it can lead to adiposity, it can lead to uh, fat storage, right? These are again a lot of these when you eat a lot of sugar and saturated fats. So a lot of these microbes convert these things into lipopolysaccharides, it's causing the bloodstream and start make you gain weight, right? Third thing is again GLP-1 and PII, which I shared, right? So there are certain microbes which can active and express in right side of genes can lead to acidic production. Instead, this is GLP-1 and PII, which actually have a improve your satiety, right? So this is the way how your microbes play a role in making you gain weight or lose weight. Especially byproduct again is another short chain fatty acids which improve your satiety, which improve your blood sugar response, right? So these are the certain metabolites released by the microbiome, which actually help you improve your satiety level and have a better weight management, right? So GLP-1 again is something is stimulate is produced by our gut microbiome and uh, there are certain microbes such as Enterococcus faecalis. If it is expressing virulence gene, it can lead to production of a specific protein which can bind to GLP-1 and deplete it, which can lead to type 2 diabetes and obesity, right? So again, there are certain microbes which actually can stimulate GLP-1 production, certain which can actually deplete it. So you really need to understand whether those microbes are active and really doing these bad things or good things inside your body or not, right? When even if you are, going for GLP-1 drugs and Ozempic and all these things, apart from the side effects which I shared, you have because of, bloating, constipation, a lot of digestive issues, right? Effectiveness of these drugs also depend upon your microbiome. Like food, a lot of these drugs are metabolized by a microbiome and converted either into good things and bad things. It can either give you a lot of side effects or can be really effective, right? So it all depends upon your microbiome, right? So even so, just to sum up, uh, weight gain and obesity is an outcome of low-grade chronic inflammation. Your gut microbiome can produce a lot of inflammatory molecules, which can lead to fat storage like TMAO and LPS, right? There are certain short chain fatty acids produced by a microbiome when we consume a lot of these fiber, which your microbiome converts into bitrate acetate and propionate. Acetate is something which secretes GLP-1 POI, which helps you improve your satiety level, right? So we have to curtail the production of pro-inflammatory molecules and improve the production of anti-inflammatory molecules, right? From an inflammatory perspective, right? Even GLP-1 effectiveness of GLP-1 depends upon your gut microbiome. Certain microbes can make sure that it is actually coming to the right things which help you stimulate your GLP production, right? Then again, there are certain microbes which actually active and expressing virulence genes can actually you know uh, release a protein which can bind to GLP-1 and deplete and which can cause obesity and type 2 diabetes, right? So these are few of the things which you should consider, right? GLP-1 drugs have numerous side effects. And you have to understand whether they are really effective for your biology or not. So you have to understand the functions of your microbiome, right? Rather than just going and picking these drugs and consuming it, right? So this is a basic of the obesity which is actually killing a lot of people, right? So please take the right choices. Do not fall for these drugs which are being sold as FMCG products, right? And focus on fixing your microbiome, right? And if you want to know more, please do write to us. We'll be happy to help. Thanks a lot. Have a great day ahead.